I've done the 7-day free trial of the Quranic app and it exceeded all my expectations. Brothers and sisters, you can build a habit with the Quran by 7-day free trial, brothers and sisters. No credit card details required at all. And you decide for yourself, is it overrated or is it underrated?
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, brothers and sisters and dear friends. World War III, is it about to start? We don't know. Now what we do know, and with this video what I wanted to do is reflect upon what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Quran to the angels. Because the angels questioned Allah. They asked the question. Angels by their nature, they do as they are told. But some of us think that they can't really, ask a question. In this very ayah in Surah Baqarah verse 30, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is asked a question. And he says, Remember, talking to the Prophet ﷺ, when your Lord said to the angels, I am going to place a successive human authority on earth. They asked Allah, will you place in it someone who will spread corruption there and shed blood while we glorify your praise and proclaim your holiness? Allah responded, I know what you don't know. He taught Adam the names of all things. Then he presented them to the angels and said, tell me the names of these if what you say is true. They replied, glory be to you. We have no knowledge except what you have taught us. You are truly all-knowing, all-wise. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala here is teaching the angels a lesson. Now how does this tie in with the whole war that's happening between Russia and Ukraine? Now the thing is here, brothers and sisters, that the angels talked about human beings and how we are by nature. Because the Khalifa that he was going to place on earth, which this word is known for somebody who's going to carry out justice and speak out against oppression. So they knew what kind of creatures were going to be. And they asked Allah a question. Now what do we learn from this? Very important, very small, this little subtle, is the following. That they said to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we proclaim your purity. We worship you. We don't disobey you. Logically, why would you want to make a creation who's going to cause bloodshed on earth? Now this is very important because it ties beautifully to the issue of Shaitan, Iblis, and Adam alayhi salam. Because Iblis refused to bow down. Why? Because he logically said that I am better than him. Now they're both, if you think about it, using some part of their rationale to be like, okay, this does not make sense. However, if you look at Iblis, Iblis fell into disbelief because he actually questioned Allah and blamed Allah for his disbelief and his transgression. The angels are doing the same thing. Well, Allah responds with something which should make us all remember something. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that He is aware that that will happen. Of course, He knows more than the angels that's going to happen. But I know something you don't. Now, if you guys would maybe resonate with this, a lot of times when wars happen, a lot of people ask these questions, atheists, people who don't believe in God. If God exists, why did the bloodshed? Why does this happen? Etc. It's a common question. It ties in beautifully to this ayah. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, I know what you don't know. So there might be some things to us, to our rationale, to our logic, we're like, that doesn't make sense. Why would God do that? We have two options, to rebel or to submit. This is what makes us different from following Iblis or being those who are obedient like Adam alayhi salam. There are things that's going to happen that doesn't make sense to us. There's going to be bloodshed on earth, like the angel said. But you need to put your trust in the naql, which is text, the divine text, what Allah ordered, etc., rather than the aql. This doesn't mean we don't use the aql. The point I'm trying to make here is this. We do not override our logic over what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has prescribed, his naql. This is very important, very, very fundamental. Whenever you're faced with anything, calamity, things don't make sense, etc., just know and put your trust in Allah because it's a matter of tawakkul. Yeah? And Shaitan didn't have that tawakkul. That's why he fell into disbelief. And this can lead you to disbelief. So know that the angels and Allah knew warfare is going to happen. Bloodshed is going to happen. But you can choose to be among those who are obedient and trust Allah, or be among those who are disobedient like Iblis and not trust Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is the only thing that I wanted to share with you guys in this time of climate, and you can use this any way you like. Take the naql over the aql. The text over what your brain or your rationale tells you. Because there are things that Allah knows that we don't know. He's the most wise, the all-knowing. That's all I wanted to share with you guys today, brothers and sisters, inshallah. Till next time. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Please share this with your friends and family, inshallah, so they benefit too.